Hello, my name is Rachel Barnes from Ray of Light Wellness, Dallas, and welcome to my podcast. Today, I want to talk about being vegan and vegetarian, and does being vegan or vegetarian enhance your spirituality or enlightenment? This kind of was an issue for me for a long time, but the short answer is no. It's not necessary to be a vegan to be enlightened. Enlightenment is about awakening to the truth or who you are beyond the ego, beyond attachments, beyond identity. It's a state of consciousness, not a diet. Different spiritual paths emphasize different practices. Some traditions include veganism or vegetarianism as a part of their path due to the principle of nonviolence. And that's understandable. I have compassion and I have been on that road myself. But many enlightening beings do throughout history and have throughout history not followed the vegan diet. So some have eaten meat and fish and whatnot. What truly matters is your intention, awareness, and alignment of your actions along with your values. If compassion and mindfulness and love guide your choices, whether that includes being vegan or not, you're on the path, your path. Your body, your blood type, your energy system, they're all unique. Myself, I'm O positive, and I feel better with animal protein because of how their metabolism and digestions are built. I am very similar. So for years, I forced myself on a vegan and vegetarian journey that did not support my well-being. And it actually threw me out of alignment physically, mentally, and even spiritually, what I found out. Spiritual advancement isn't about rules, it's about embodiment, living in harmony with your truth, your intuition, and your inner guidance. If eating meat feels grounding and nourishing for you, then that's what your temple, your body is asking for. The key is how you eat. Eat with gratitude, presence, awareness. That alone is a high vibrational practice. You tuning into your needs is more spiritual than following someone else's dogma. You're doing right as long as it feels right for your body and spirit and mind. Now, here's some spiritually aligned approaches to eating with grounding and an intuitive vibe. For one, you should start with a ritual over rules. Don't have any rules. Before eating, pause and tune in. Take a deep breath. Offer gratitude. You can say something simple like this. Thank you for this nourishment. May it fuel my body, uplift my spirit, and support my path. This would turn every meal into a sacred moment, or at least it would for me. Number two, you should honor your body's design. Like my design, I'm an O positive blood type. That typically means that lean meats, root vegetables, leafy greens, healthy fats, and low gluten or gluten-free grains are better for me, my temple. These foods help keep me energetic and grounded. Keep your food clean and conscious. If you eat meat, go for the ethically sourced and cleanly raised options. Avoid processed meats or low vibe sources. They can carry stress energy from mistreatment. That's how, they've done the little side by side comparison. You speak ugly to this flower and nice or goodness to this flower or fruit, and each one ends up accordingly. The one you spoke ugly words to ended up rotting faster and whatever. I believe that. Anyway, you can do a little energy clearing over your food. Like, I clear this food of any dense and harmful energy and charge it with love, peace, and vitality. Tune into yourself regularly because your needs shift. Some days your body might crave lighter plant-based meals, and the other days you might be wanting a grounding protein. Trust the flow. It's part of your spiritual intuition and sharpening. And another thing, don't let shame live on your plate. Guilt, shame, and judgment around food lowers your frequency more than any steak ever could. Release the idea that you need to be perfect to be spiritual because you absolutely do not, because you are already a divine being. Now, here's a great affirmation to speak before you eat or while cooking. You can say, I choose that I choose foods that honor my body, awaken my spirit, and align me with my highest self. Every bite I take is a sacred act of self-love and divine connection. I have, always said, oh, I eat intuitively. And, to a extent, I do, always have. But I thought intuitively I was eating right. But I wasn't eating right for what my body needed. I was eating right for what I thought was how you did it. And I've learned because I have been, over the years, being vegan and vegetarian, I had the worst blood work and I was in the worst shape mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually of my life till recently. In the past few months, I've made some changes and I feel great now because I'm eating for purpose, eating for my body. But instead of saying intuitive eating, here's a few soulful alternatives to intuitive eating that might vibe with better with your message. So I've thought about aligned eating, which would emphasize harmony with the body, mind, and spirit. You could say sacred nourishment, which brings in a spiritual, ritualistic energy. Embodied eating focuses on being fully present and connected to the body. Conscious eating, it highlights awareness, intention, and mindfulness. Soul fueled eating, it adds a creative heart centered twist. Energy led eating emphasizes following your energetic needs or frequency. And then, last but definitely not least, spirit guided eating. It taps into divine guidance and personal intuition. That is very important. And I say all this because I battled for years thinking I had to do and and ve vegan and vegetarian that, it was the best for my body because a lot of social media people and spiritual people, oh, vegan is the only way. It's the way to health. It's the way to live longer. It's the way to spirituality, when actually that's not true for everyone. I would say find out your own way, your own path, follow that, do you, let them do them, and then see how much your life advances and how much better you feel. Sure, people are going to say all kinds of stuff, but what I've learned is that the world would be a much better place if everyone stayed in their lane, watched what they put in their own mouth, what came out of their own mouth, what they watched, what they read, and how they acted. The world would be amazing. But that's neither here nor there. I hope somehow, some way, this explaining about spirituality and veganism or vegetarianism has helped you. It's helped me a lot learning that I didn't have to eat a certain way to be spiritual. I am eating what's right for my body and what makes me feel good. And my labs and everything is so much better. And I'm still on the road to recovery for years of not treating my body like I should have. So if you have any questions or you want to reach out and talk further, just let me know. You can email me at hello@rachelbarnes.net. And yeah, we can talk further on it. And I look forward to next time. I'm going to bring some more information on a different subject. And thank you for listening. I love you all. Till next time.